What's up, y'all? Cannon Hotep back at it again. Out of YouTube Purgatory, out of the YouTube gulag, where I was suspended for 7 days for quote unquote medical misinformation. Apparently, they didn't like my stance on the old abortion situation. So they got me out on some trumped up charges. You know, me speaking the truth on how that shit really go. You know what I mean? Happy Thursday. Happy Hotep Thursday. Happy Hotep Thursday. One in the chat if y'all can hear me. Appreciate it, Daisy. YouTube, man, I told you guys, YouTube going to have to start trying to get people out of the paint. They're going to start trying to suspend people. Every time I look at my YouTube studio, some videos being demonetized or blocked. And it's videos from like months ago. Months ago. One of them was from like a couple of years ago that I just seen this morning. There's some shit I did on Elon and the fucking Neuralink shit. I think I did it like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. YouTube is out here trying to get people out on trumped up charges, y'all. That's what they doing in these streets, y'all. Yeah, Hotep and Band. What up, Steph? K Green in the building. Shit is wild, yo. They don't want y'all to know the truth about shit. They want y'all to know the truth about nothing. They want y'all to be deaf, blind, and dumb. That's what they want. War, freedom is slavery. You know how the old 1984 trope goes. Shit is wild, Joe. Anyway, I'm back. Talk that good shit. They ain't gonna keep a good dog down. You know, this is where the fight is, y'all. The fight is over here on YouTube. You know what I mean? If you really want to reach the hearts and minds and the masses, you got to be over here on YouTube. Like, it's cool being over on Rumble and Kick and X and all that other stuff, right? But 99.9% of people be over here on YouTube who need to hear what we got to say. You know what I mean? So we got to try to keep the fight here as much as possible. But YouTube really, really, really trying to make sure that we can't talk. 2016 all over again. 2019, 2020 all over again. Adpocalypse all over again. We see it happening in real time. You know what I mean? This is worldwide. We see, you know, Telegram, the Telegram CEO, he could be facing 10 years. You know what I mean? For keeping shit confidential. For keeping, you know, the users' information confidential. No, trust and believe they're gonna start going after these encrypted messaging apps because of the quote unquote attempted assassination of Donald Trump. They're gonna keep trying to go after these encrypted messaging apps if they don't fall in line. You know, WhatsApp, they fell in line. The federal government can get whatever information from WhatsApp they deem fit. You know, Mark Zuckerberg finally came out after how many years? After 4 years. Talk about, yeah, the federal government had the bat phone to fucking Facebook and Instagram. We already knew that. Not only did Hoteps tell, excuse me, not only did Hoteps tell you that shit, right? Not only did Hoteps tell you that shit, the Twitter files fucking told you that shit. Appreciate you, Kay. You know what I mean? Now all of a sudden now he coming out. I'm wondering why he coming out. What are he trying to get ahead of? You know what I mean? What is he running the smoke screen for? You know what I mean? So that's my question. But we're gonna start to see more of the censorship happen as we get closer to election day. You know, the same old song and dance, the same old play from the left. So just be prepared for that. Meanwhile, we got Kamala Harris and Tim Walz about to do a fucking duet on CNN tonight. Not even live. The shit is pre-recorded. They doing a pre-recorded duet on CNN. I guess in their case, 2 fucking half-wits is better than 1, right? 2 half-wits is better than 1. I just don't understand, yo. Maybe we need to get everybody those They Live glasses so they can see through the fucking veil. On first off, how stupid Kamala is. Like I was sitting there today listening to Fox News. Like I go through my news stuff in the morning, and they were playing a montage of her just trying to fucking riff, like just like kind of flow with her talking, and she can't. I'm like, damn. I'm like, she's legitimately a smart dumb person. She's legitimately a smart dumb person. And what I mean by smart dumb person, clearly she had to have some book smarts to get through college. But she has no common sense. That's it. She just fucking book smart. I want to see her fucking transcripts. I want to see what the fuck her transcripts look like. Did she just fucking skate through? You know what I mean? Appreciate it, Haram. What's up? Robert ? Yeah, they can't say they interfere when they already are. My man Flawed in the building. What up, Flawed? Flawdzilla in the building. If you ain't following Flawed TV, man, what y'all doing? Y'all gotta go follow my man Flawed TV. You know what I mean? But she a smart, dumb person. Clearly she had to get through college, so she must got some kind of book smart. But her ass is dumb as rocks when it comes to common sense. Period, full stop. So then she need Tim Walz to assist her in her fucking interview, which is wild. This shit is fucking crazy. And he just phony and fake, yo. He's phony and fake. Like you could just tell by his demeanor and the way he moves and the way he talks. This shit is just, it's too spot on. It's too on the nose. It's too fucking hometown hero type shit. This shit is terrible. Like you could just tell that when he get home, he takes his fucking mask off and he goes sits under the sun lamp to get warm. That's the type of fucking snake he is. That's the type of fucking lizard he is. He gets so exhausted from being so phony, he gotta fucking take his whole fucking Tim suit off and go sit under the fucking heat lamp. Like, you ever heard this nigga talk? It's annoying. It's annoying. Like, yo, shut the fuck up. Like, there's nothing real about anything he says. I wouldn't be surprised if his wife was his beard. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You know what I mean? And you have people going after his son. I'm like, nah, I'm not going to go after his kid. His kid might be retarded a little bit. He looked like he might got some issues. So I wasn't going to go after the kid. Leave the kid alone. His father, on the other hand, that nigga's a piece of work. And I really don't understand how these fucking, the boule. It's boule. The fucking boule, the black fucking nouveau riche is out here capping for that shit. I was in church yesterday and they was capping for that shit. I think my wife made an offhand comment about like not having student loans. Oh, thank you, Master Joe. Thank you, Master Joe. He did that thing. I said, first off, Joe Biden ain't fucking clear my fucking wife's student loans up. My wife worked for the government, and that's a perk of working for the fucking federal government. That shit been a thing since it's been a fucking thing. Joe ain't do shit. That's how misinformed they are, and they so fucking smart. They got their fucking degrees. Paper on the wall, Negroes, like H.J. call them. Paper on the wall, Negroes, like H.J. call them. You know what I mean? Like, and they just eat this shit up. Yo, I just be arguing. Not even arguing. I just be like, I'll just say some shit, and then once, because like my man Eric July say, you can't you can't argue with a person who's reached their consensus by way of emotion. You know what I mean? So I'll just say some shit, and then when they start getting dumb, I just be like, all right, whatever. You know what I mean? But it's, you know, for example, like I'm tired of arguing the fact, or he just lowered the price on, or she's gonna, or her and Joe lowered the price on prescription drugs. I'm like, yo, Donnie T did that shit. Donnie T did that shit back in 2020, and I'll show them the fucking receipts, like I show you guys the receipts on the channel, and they short circuit. They fucking short circuit. You know, I'm like, yo, no, Donnie T did that shit. He did that shit in 2020, and Joe Biden reversed the shit, and now they bringing the shit back out, making it seem like they did the shit, and y'all niggas is fucking clapping like seals for it without doing your fucking research. You know, just like the right to try, right? Donnie T did the right to try first, right? If it wasn't for Donnie T's right to try, my father wouldn't be able to do the fucking experimental procedure that he doing to keep his autoimmune issue at bay, because it was experimental. But because of the Right to Try Act, thank you, Donnie T, my father can do this shit, and it's actually helping him. You know what I mean? Now she talking about she ready to build the wall and shit. They took his entire playbook. They took Donnie T's entire 2016 playbook. They took his entire term, and they trying to make it seem like it's they shit, that they gonna put this shit in play. And I'm like, nah, nigga. Like, I got so many videos, like Kamala and Joe fucking stopped the construction on the border wall, and they left these big fucking gaps. That's where the fucking migrants is coming through. Fucking illegals is coming through them gaps they left. Not to mention, I show you a video where he made a promise to let 11 million illegals into the country, and I think the count is at 10 million. Can't make this shit up, and motherfuckers eating this shit up. They'll sit there and complain and cry about they broke. I can't make my bills. I gotta put everything on a credit card. I can't go buy this house that I like because now it's fucking priced out of my fucking range. And even if I could afford it, I can't afford the interest on the bitch. They cry about that shit, but they ready to go get in line and vote for 4 more years of the same fuckery. This shit is wild to me. Flaw said he can't stand that nigga. This shit is wild to me, yo. $300,000 illegal kids missing. 300,000? What? They ain't missing. They know exactly where the fuck they at. They know where they at. And they know what is being done to them kids. Just like Hillary knew what was being done to them kids in Haiti. They know what's being done to them kids. There's a reason why motherfucking kids in the fucking post. Remember they said the poster board in the post office of the kids that was missing? Them kids never got fucking found. Milk cartons. They stopped putting kids on milk cartons, and them kids never got fucking found. What up, Kay? Now we in fucking Colorado, and the Venezuelan gangs is out that bitch running fucking roughshod. And the government ain't doing shit about it. That local government ain't doing shit about it. Oh, we're a sanctuary city, and now look what the fuck's happening. That shit is worse than Sweden. These niggas is dressing up as Amazon fucking drivers and doing home invasions. They squadding up and running through apartment complexes, kicking people out of their house or extorting them for money. They collecting the fucking rent. They like, fuck the landlord, give me your money or you die. Sad to say, Colorado, your government failed you. They have failed you. Shout out to my man, Strong Dad, out there in Colorado. I get what he was saying when he was on HJ Channel when he was talking about it. But yo, at a certain point, you gotta fucking stand up. I get it. Your government might fucking try to convict you and all that other shit. But you can't cower, yo. You cannot cower. You get enough people, enough a coalition of people, a fucking militia of people, which the militia, that's what the fuck that shit is for, is what's happening in fucking Colorado right now. And you show these niggas that you ain't in your home country. You need to squad up on them niggas, yo. They squad up on y'all. I need to squad. You think them Venezuelan gangs gonna run through fucking Chicago like that shit? You think them Venezuelan gangs running through Baltimore like that shit? Nah. They fuck no. Nigga, it'll be a war in the streets. And it ain't from fucking the liberals and the haves. It's gonna be them dope boys and them niggas in the streets. Like, no, fuck that, nigga. This all hood. This all fucking hood. Colorado, that's what you gotta do. Y'all gotta squad up. 1 or 2 people ain't gonna cut it. Those 1 or 2 people gonna get prosecuted by the state. But if you do some Bundy Ranch shit, you do some Ruby Ridge shit, it's fucking strength in numbers. Guess what? Force your government to fucking react. Oh shit, we got a fucking war going on between our citizens and these fucking illegals. We need fucking ICE in this bitch. Can we get ICE? Can we get a National Guard up this motherfucker? Because right now the National Guard should be deployed in Colorado to get this shit under control. Tell me I'm lying. Yeah, the people in power letting that shit happen. Motherfuckers in Colorado, y'all been living there your whole lives, and y'all gonna let this shit. Y'all gonna let some fucking has-beens that they couldn't cut it in their own fucking country come in here and do that shit? Nah, yo. That's why the 2A is so fucking important. That's why the Second Amendment is so fucking important. Like, people don't understand that shit. You see these niggas. These niggas got AKs and shit. I saw the video when they ran up in they got AKs and shit. Fuck they getting them from? Somebody answer me that. Where the fuck they getting them from? But you want to let your government take your shit from you? These niggas don't care about going to put it in the fuck. They ain't give a fuck about coming in the right way. You think they give a fuck about going to a gun store and doing paperwork and all that other shit to get a gun? Nah. They came with this bitch with them Fast and Furious guns. They out this bitch with them Fast and Furious guns. You know what I mean? I ain't talking about Vin Diesel. I'm talking about Eric Holder and fucking Obama. Taking what you got. No, that shit can't ride, yo. And I get it. 1 or 2 people, they gonna go to jail. Y'all get a force? Your government gotta react and back y'all up or get the illegals out of there to stop the shit. Your government letting that shit happen, and now you under the thumb of some niggas that don't belong here? This nigga, go ask a nigga in Chicago what happened to a nigga that's in a neighborhood or a block where he don't fucking belong, acting like he running shit. Go ask a real one in Baltimore City. Yo, what happened to a dude that's in a neighborhood he don't belong in, acting like he runs shit? What happened to that nigga? They coming in here and they taking your money, they taking your livelihood, they taking your homes from you. You running? That shit is wild to me. Question is, why Colorado of all places? How the fuck all them Venezuelans get to Colorado? That's a fucking long way from the border, ain't it? Oh, I forgot. That's right. Biden-Harris administration was fucking flying them bitches on the fucking jet plane. Fucking midnight train to Georgia out this bitch. That's how it happened. Y'all forgot about that? The Biden-Harris administration putting illegals on fucking planes in the middle of the fucking night, flying them across the country. That make me feel like that 10 million number's got to be way more. That 10 million people number's got to be way more, right? Like, it's sad to see. And motherfuckers is just giving up and they running. Because it's probably not the fact that they're afraid of going toe to toe with the Venezuelans. Maybe they are. I don't know. I'm sure there's a couple of people, right? They're scared to go toe to toe with the Venezuelans. But it's because they're scared of the prosecution and the persecution of their government. The backlash they're gonna get from their government who ain't protecting them. I wonder how the people in Colorado and Aurora are going to start voting. I wonder how they're going to start voting. My question is, did Trump lose Colorado back in 2020? Anybody know? Did Trump lose Colorado in 2020? Sorry for the shakiness. So I got my pitman arms replaced on my truck. Now and the alignment's fixed. So I think my tires was kind of worn from the pitman arms and shit. So now I'm gonna get some new front tires hopefully this weekend, and that'll clear up this shakiness. So, but anyway, what's up, Zane? Yeah, soon they be digging ditches and shutting down roads. They already defending the fucking apartment complexes that they taking with guns. Police won't go in. Emily says, I remember I told people to be paying attention to the schools and how many new kids they were getting. Yeah. They've been disenfranchised. Biden got Colorado, see? I wonder how Colorado gonna be voting now. That's my question. How Colorado going now? Where y'all vote at? Gonna vote for somebody that's gonna fucking help you out? Or you gonna vote for somebody just because, identity politics? My president wear pearl shit. Anyway, if you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. This is my normal talk I do when I drive to work. When YouTube ain't fucking with me. When YouTube ain't suspending me over fucking truth. Shit crazy. I'm driving my truck today because I gotta go grab a trailer after work. I'm gonna clean out my basement. I'm gonna clean out. I got a bunch of shit. I'm just gonna clean out and get out of there. You know what I mean? About to pull the carpet up out the basement, put a floating floor down that bitch, put some new furniture down that bitch, grab a new TV, new YouTube studio coming soon down there too. I'm gonna probably come out of my little room that I do my show in. I'm gonna put that out in the main area. And I don't know what I'm gonna turn that room into. It might turn into a little getaway to get away from the fucking kids. I might turn it into like a cigar room. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I fuck around, I might turn that shit into a sauna. I don't know. We about to figure that shit out. But anyway, because I can't buy a new house. I can't go get no new house right now. I can't get no new house right now. The fucking interest rate 6.6%. Fucking weird ass people. I want to vote for the same shit. She's going to change things once she gets in office. The hoe in office now. Yeah, I'm taking back my shit. Yeah, the mom and dad lounge, exactly. But my basement, I'm gonna set that shit up. But the bitch in office now, like, when she gets in office, she's gonna change things. Like, she's in office now. What's stopping her from implementing any of that shit? I'm gonna tell you what's coming next. She's gonna lower taxes. I'm gonna tell you how she's gonna lower taxes. Trump's tax plan was not voted on. Trump's tax plan that's in play right now was through reconciliation. So basically, it's like, all right, we're gonna run it for a few years and see how it goes. And then if it's good, we're gonna vote on it. So what they're gonna do is that they're gonna. So once Trump's reconciliation or Trump's tax plan, is up for renewal or whatever, or for a vote after reconciliation, this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna veto that shit or get it out of there, and then reinstate it as Kamala's tax plan. If y'all haven't seen the theme of her entire campaign, it's the copycat. It's the copycat method. I'm just saying, it's the copycat method. Let's take all the shit that he did that worked, and we're gonna sell it as we did the shit. I'm gonna be strong on the border. But just a few years ago, you said ICE was the equivalent to the KKK, or ICE drew parallels to the KKK. That's what you said. ICE drew parallels to the KKK. What? Then you said that we'll take everybody. We're the United States. We'll take everybody. That's what she said. Now all of a sudden, and you voted against the funding for the wall. Now all of a sudden you want to get tough on fucking immigration. You steal this prescription drug policy. Trump said he want to do it. Well, Trump and Vance said he want to do $5,000 child tax credit for taxes. You talk about, I want to do 6. Like, what? What? Bruh. You can't make this shit up. They have no policies to run on, so they're taking Donald Trump's policies that he ran on, implemented, and succeeded in making work in order to try to win the campaign or win the election. And then do a heel turn, guaranteed. Then once they get in office. What was she calling her economic policy? Equity economics or some shit. What was she calling that shit? Inclusive economics or something. I forgot what she was calling that shit. We're going to build American and we're going to buy American. What's stopping you from doing any of that shit right now? What was stopping you guys from doing that shit from 2020 to now? Funny part is that people, they think that she's like this new on the scene candidate. I don't understand how they think that. She's new, young, and hip. Like, she just as transactional as Joe Biden. She just as transactional as fucking Hillary. She just as transactional as Bill was. She just as transactional as George H.W. She only gonna do the bidding of they, them, the collective. Meanwhile, again, they still in office and they allowing the shit to go down in Colorado. They are allowing this shit to go down in Colorado. And nobody seems to be batting an eye about it. Nobody seems to be batting an eye about it. Is CNN, I need to look it up. Is CNN talking about what's going on in Colorado? Is MSNBC talking about what's going on in Colorado? Yeah, they forget all the shit she did in Colorado. What's up, JR? Yeah, he did it via executive order, exactly. Or is it only like the you know, the conservative media? You know what I mean? That's my question. Reminds you of the old land grabs? Shit is crazy, yo. That's exactly. Like, that should be a question that CNN should ask her tonight, but I guarantee they won't. Or I'm sure they did this interview like a few days ago. I guarantee they didn't ask her that question. We got illegal immigrants. We got illegal migrants out here in Colorado displacing American citizens from their homes by force. What do you plan to do about it? Or why haven't you done anything about it? Why haven't you and the greatest president of all time done anything about it? They're not gonna ask that question. It's gonna make her look bad. They're gonna ask her all the questions that Obama approved. Y'all think that should be rocking in fucking Colorado right now if Trump was in office? Do y'all think that shit would be rocking right now if Trump was in office? I give you the answer. Fuck no. Fuck no. The minute that shit would have started going down the way it's going down, Trump would have had the National Guard in that bitch. He might have sent the military out there, motherfucker. I mean, I know the National Guard is a branch of the military. I'm talking about he might have actually sent the fucking army in that bitch. I wouldn't have been mad if he said execute with extreme prejudice. Because I want y'all to understand. These Venezuelans, that's the only way they're gonna understand. That's the only way they're gonna fucking learn. Why the fuck would you park like that? That's the only way they're gonna fucking learn. They're gonna get mowed the fuck down. Watch fucking YouTube fucking suspend me for that shit. That's what's gonna have to happen. These niggas gonna have to learn the hard way. You thought this shit was gonna be easy? let me remind you the fuck we is. I bet they wouldn't have tried that shit in Texas. Motherfuckers in Texas was up there squadding up trying to help the fucking border patrol. I can't clear that real quick. Motherfuckers in Texas like, yo, let me kid up and go down this bitch and give border patrol a hand. That's how they was in Texas. You think Texas is gonna take that shit? No, hell no. Motherfuckers in Texas would be ready to rock and roll. They waiting for that shit. They would motherfuckers in Texas waiting for some shit like that to happen. Motherfuckers been training their whole life for that shit. That's right. They got Cheyenne Mountain and shit, don't they? Yeah. It's just a quick drive up the Aurora and fucking lay the fucking smack down. Guaranteed, Trump would have been like, "Oh, nope." That shit would have taken care of quick. Yeah, yep. I'd have had on my plate carrier. I got my plate carrier and my AR in the back. I'd have had on my plate carrier and fucking. I'd have had a wish a nigga would on my plate carrier. I had a whole patch right here, just letting you know I'm with the smoke. Really, Indiana did? That's what's up. Colorado just want to smoke weed and fucking have gay marriage. They ain't worried about protecting themselves, and they brought it on themselves. And I'm not going to say the people. Well, no, the people voted for Joe Biden. They voted on themselves, but also you're becoming a sanctuary city because what? We got to make Donald Trump look bad. We got to make Donald Trump look like a racist, a bigot, a xenophobe, or whatever all them fucking words mean. Now look at you. Now look at you. Motherfuckers ain't learned from Sweden. Motherfuckers ain't learned from Sweden with all of the fucking Muslim migrants they got in Sweden that start taking over fucking neighborhoods. They did the same shit in Sweden. It was just the Muslims that did it. The fucking whatever the fuck the countries they was coming from. The fucking Muslim countries. Raping women in the street, taking over whole neighborhoods. The Somali gangs. Thanks, y'all. ASAP Rocky got locked up in Sweden for defending himself against a fucking Muslim migrant that was fucking assaulting him. The Muslim migrant assaulted ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky defended himself. ASAP Rocky got locked up. What up, pro? The National Guard might be infiltrated? Oh, shit. Like, I don't get it, yo. And I understand, and I get what Strong Dad was saying, right? That's my man. He from Baltimore. We even share the same goddamn birthday. How about that? You know what I mean? He from around the way. He's from around the way. And he's right. If these people react, just like how ASAP Rocky reacted, these people are going to get locked up in Colorado for defending themselves against a fucking armed militia, or what would you call it? A militant group? What would you armed terrorists? Armed terrorists. That's what they are. The people that would try to defend themselves against the armed terrorists in Colorado would get locked up by their own government before their government stepped in to assist them in getting rid of the said terrorists and restoring the people back to their way of life. It's on Shaka Shakur page. I need to shout out to Shaka Shakur. That's the homie. Shout out to Shaka Shakur. He had niggas backs in Vegas. Me and Shaka might have had to. Me and Shaka might have had dealt with some shit in Vegas. That's what I'm gonna put it like that. Let's put it like that. Me and Shaka would have had to have dealt with some shit in Vegas. I mean, shout out to Shaka Shakur. But that's sad. Your own government won't defend you from a terrorist group. They would rather lock you up and penalize you for trying to defend your way of life from people that don't even fucking belong here. But like I said, if anybody in Colorado listening, y'all gotta squad up, yo. Y'all gotta squad up. Y'all gotta squad up. Strength in numbers. You think your government gonna come and arrest all of y'all motherfuckers? They're gonna come and arrest all of you? Like I said, look at Bundy Ranch. The Bundys. So if you're not familiar with Bundy Ranch, right? By the way, if you're familiar with Bundy Ranch, is Ray Epps the new Bo Grits? Is Ray Epps the new Bo Grits? Anyway, but the Bundy Ranch, some of their livestock got on the federal property. They just was roaming, and they went to corral them or whatever, and they couldn't. The government confiscated their fucking cattle that got off their property onto the federal property, and it happens all the time allegedly, apparently. So instead of taking that shit laying down, the Bundys did everything trying to go through the processes to get their shit back, and then they eventually said fuck it, and then the Bundys occupied the fucking national park that they're or the federal land that the cattle was stuck on. Not only did the Bundys do it, everybody else, other farmers and ranchers and shit like that, came out that bitch with their guns and held that motherfucking land hostage against the FBI. Bo Grits wasn't a Fed. Because Bo Grits was at two places, wasn't he? He was at the Bundy Ranch, and he was at Bundy Ranch, and wasn't he called in for Waco? I could have sworn he was at Waco and he was at Bundy Ranch. But guess what? Against the FBI and they kitted up uniform officers and the people that was sitting there helping the Bundys, including the Bundys. Guess what? The Bundys won. They won. The original BLM, Bureau of Land Management. What's up, Montoya? Oh, of course. The minute they took it, I mean, if people didn't know that there's a bunch of treasonous people in the federal government, the minute they took a fucking shot at Donald Trump's fucking head, should have told you that there are treasonous people in the federal government. And I want to talk about that too. I don't know if I guess we can talk about it a little bit right now. But Colorado, you guys got to stand up, yo. Your government ain't coming to save you. How many times the Hotep's got to tell you that shit? What up, David? How many times the Hotep's got to tell you that shit? Your government ain't coming to save you. They're allowing this shit to happen. You got to take matters into your own hands. So you're going to stand up, you're going to stand 10 toes down and fight for what's yours? Or you going to bitch up and you're going to let these illegal terrorists come in here and take all your shit like a fucking high school bully? Because right now, and I get it, but right now what I'm seeing in Colorado, that shit is sad. And it's sad because for one, your government ain't helping you. For two, you ain't trying to help yourself. We backing down. That one video pissed me off, yo. You got all them people coming up to that person's to the door and they strapped the fuck up. Okay. 556 would have been ringing through that fucking door. 556 would have been ringing through that fucking door. You just tagged us in a tweet. All right, that's what's up. I appreciate it. You know what I mean? It's just because it's like, come on. For one, the fuck you opening the door for a bunch of motherfuckers with guns at your door? The police ain't show up. Now you rolling the dice. So instead of defending yourself, right, which give you better odds of surviving, you opening the door with like a fucking 100% chance of them killing you, possibly. Like I said, y'all gotta stand. Are you gonna stand up or you gonna fucking cower down? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this taxi driver doing? This nigga driving real weird. He driving real fucking weird, and he got on a fucking turban. I ain't trying to be prejudiced now, but what I say, profile and keep y'all alive. I don't know what the fuck he doing. Look at this shit. This nigga, this is like the fourth fucking parking spot that he done pulled in. This is the fourth fucking parking spot this nigga done pulled in. His suspension and shit ain't sagging, so I ain't gonna say he ain't gonna clack off a vest or some shit, but this nigga been acting real sporadic since I've been in here. I've been watching him. Yeah, no, don't be afraid to cross the street. You don't want to put yourself in danger. You want to do everything to get yourself out of that shit. But if all evasive actions fail, then guess what you got to do? What's up, kid? What's up, kid? Kid Gravity in the building. Like I said, yo, I don't go nowhere without the strap. But this shit, yo. Hey, yo, kid, you talk about this Colorado shit on your channel, yo? I want to get Strong Dad on because I know his ears to the ground, and I know that he know what's really going on in there and what's being done. If there's any people coming together to do something about it or what. He said on HJ channel that he already promised Sunny to come on her channel first. So, big sis come first. Then I'm gonna see if he can come on and explain some shit for me, or we do a griftception and then we'll listen to his interview with Sunny on her show. Yeah, you got it. That's how you gotta live, yo. You talked on it last week. I would have loved to talk on it last week, but I was suspended and shit. I mean, I did bring it up on Thursday show, I think, and I think I brought up a little bit on like the driving to work, but yeah. A word? You doing interviews, yo? I'm about to get protocol on the street, son. Protocol on the scene. I'm about to send you a link so you can beam it back. Is that right? The white supremacists finna crash on them. And you know what? The enemy of my enemy is my friend, kid. The enemy they got you get some real niggas mixed with them white supremacists, and they all got the same fucking common goal. Go wreck shop. Go wreck shop. I'm not even mad about it. Somebody gotta do something about it, right? Kid said let them fight it out. We take the land. Oh man. Shit. Let the rednecks, let the white supremacists come in. Squad up with the niggas on the street and run them fucking Venezuelans back to Venezuela. Cause it's a common goal. It ain't just black people getting fucking ran out, it's white people too. The poor whites that most white supremacists have. Otepistan, capital city, Aurora, Colorado. Hey, we got mountains and shit. I don't know, because they said that like Colorado would be one of those states that like if a nuke went off, that's the main place that's one of the main spots that's gonna get popped. But then I can't talk because I'm in Maryland and I'm fucking 40 minutes from DC. I might be fucking cooked anyway. Get the vets, 1%ers and gangs together and get them gone. Yeah. That's it. Work together to take the shit back. Deal with your fucking problems later. That shit's happened before. Understand that. That shit's happened before. Look. I'm coming over this. Look. We ain't got shit in common, but this enemy right here. We coming down this bitch to help y'all out so these niggas don't think they can come out our way and do the same shit they doing in your neighborhood. So we gonna come down here. We gonna dead this shit right here. Keep them from fucking expanding out. Now either you gonna fight with us or you gonna get the fuck out the way. That's how I see that conversation going. You know what I mean? And Strong Dad said it. He said Colorado got white supremacists. He said they got racists there. He said don't think it's all fucking kumbaya out there, bitch. But that's how I see that shit going. Like, look, we coming down this bitch to help y'all out because we don't need these motherfuckers expanding into our territory. So we gonna fucking set an example here. Either you fight with us or you fucking get the fuck out the way. But we ain't let these motherfuckers go no further than here. Some Idaho people like Colorado. That's right. The top that like northern part of Idaho, right? That's right. The northern part of Idaho, that's all like sundown town, right? White supremacist central. That's fucking Aryan Brotherhood Central, right? Hell yeah, Colorado still got the Klan. Strong Dad said that shit. He out there. He know. He said that shit. He said they got that shit. And that northern part of Idaho got that shit too. Skinhead capital. See, Emily now. Oh, I don't know. Do the Hell's Club Angels got a club there too? Yo, I'm telling you, yo. I wouldn't even be mad. I wouldn't be mad. Somebody got to step in and do something. Wholesome white woman knows white people. They said them mofos got AUVs. Somebody gotta do something about it, Joe. The government ain't helping you guys. The government is not helping you guys. You gotta do it. So either you gonna stand up, or what they say in state property, yo? Either you gonna get down or lay down. Y'all better fucking get it popping. That's why the 2A important, yo, for shit like this. Enemies foreign and domestic. Bruh, they got drones. They probably drop fucking pipe bombs, fucking like fucking toast out that bitch. They probably got drones with fucking 22s on them bitches. I know they do. They got drones that shoot 9mm, 5.56 and shit. Don't think them rednecks, them skinheads and them white supremacists is dumb. They know how to jerry rig a motherfucking thing to suit a need. They know how to jerry rig some shit to suit their needs. That's what I'm talking about. 21 people, we got 21 likes. That's what I'm talking about. If you do hit the like, hit the subscribe button. This is just my talk that I do when I'm driving to work, or in this case, Harris Teeter, so I can get my breakfast. You know, get my Lido water, I get my salad, and I get my watermelon, and I sit up there, I watch a little TV, read a little news, eat my breakfast, and then I go to work. Your boy Cannon Hotep at like 289 right now. I'm 289. I'm coming down. I done joined CrossFit again because I love CrossFit, but like I'm walking like a newborn baby deer right now because my legs are just noodles. And I've been hitting the gym, yo. I've been hitting the gym doing my bodybuilding shit, all chest, no legs when I'm in the regular gym, and then in CrossFit, you know, it's total body. I'm getting my shit in shape, buddy. I ain't coming to Miami with tits. It ain't happening, Alvin. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie, yo. Harris Teeter do got some good ass fucking fried chicken. I can't hold you on that. Harris Teeter got some good ass fried chicken. Sorry. What's up, Reba? They've been conditioned since before Columbine. What's up, Jay? 1 hour late notification. Yeah, YouTube, you know how they do me, yo. I'm gonna check it out. But anyway, so real quick, we probably gonna touch on it tonight too. So surprise, surprise. What I tell you guys? I said as far as the Trump assassination, I said they're gonna say mistakes were made. We're gonna strive to do better. I told y'all that the lady was gonna the head was gonna step down, and then what else I tell you guys? They going after the parents. They're gonna go after the parents, and one of the parents will get put in jail. Surprise, surprise, what's going on? Now they saying they want to say now they're investigating the father, want to say that he was in on that shit. I don't know. You know, I don't know. Today they showed the gun in the backpack that he had the gun in. He had a 16-inch AR in a Swiss backpack, right? And I'm looking at him like the gun don't even fucking fit. Even if you break it down, the fucking barrel's still sticking out of the fucking book bag. Nobody saw that. So it further lets me know that this kid was a fed. He was working for somebody. Question is, who was he working for? Right? Now, some of the media is starting to kind of hint toward that this was an inside job. Again, surprise, surprise. They cremated the body. They cremated the body before like a real autopsy could be done, right? But I told you guys what I thought. I think the sniper that was in the window that was just above the kid shooting shot that kid in the back of the head because you see the bullet coming out of his mouth. You know, but you know they got rid of the body. They cleaned up the scene before forensics could get there. We found out that the kid went to the gun range the day before. And then the next day, the parents put out the APB on the kid because they haven't seen him. So which tells me that this kid was missing since the day before. Then we find out that Homeland Security frequents that gun range. To me, it sounded like that kid was a fucking government asset. That kid was a government asset. And like I told you guys, he had encrypted messaging apps from overseas. It wasn't now I don't know if they just making that shit up because remember they said they couldn't get in his phone at first. And that his phone ain't had shit once they got in there. Now all of a sudden he got these encrypted messages from overseas. Sound like they're gonna try to pin this kid on working for like Iran or some shit or some foreign caliphate, which don't make sense, right? There's so many inconsistencies and so many balls were dropped, pause, during this whole situation that this shit was not misfeasance. This wasn't, we just fucked up. This was an inside job. This kid worked for somebody. This kid worked for somebody. If you listen to the teachers and shit from the school, this kid had an aptitude. Like he was fucking brilliant. Then they say that the fucking bombs that he had in the back of the car allegedly were really fucking sophisticated. This wasn't some shit that he just found on YouTube. And this shit was some sophisticated shit. He was in the Black Rock ads. This kid worked for somebody. Now, I don't know if this kid worked for some foreign company, agency, which I highly fucking doubt. This kid worked for one of our alphabet agencies, in my opinion. And this kid was set up to be the patsy. And that's what it's going to be. We'll never get a straight answer on what happened. But now they're opening up an investigation. Like now you're opening an investigation, a grand jury. Now they got a grand jury to investigate. So they can open up an investigation on this. All the evidence has been scrubbed. The kid's been scrubbed. They fucking cremated him. The family's house was fucking spotless. They didn't even have silverware in the fucking house. Messaging apps, encrypted apps all over the world. Nah, even this kid was a Manchurian candidate. Period. He was a Manchurian candidate. They want you to think like his family and him was like the fuck. You ever seen that show, The Americans? It's a good show, by the way. You should watch The Americans. It's a good show. They want to make us believe that this kid and his family was like the Americans. That show, The Americans. I don't think so. There was a reason this kid was he was there. He was there because he was told to be there by somebody in our government. Whether he was being finessed and socially engineered by somebody in DHS or one of these other alphabet agencies, or he actually worked for them, that kid was told to be there. It just feels like if the kid was there on his own, he'd have been more careful to not be spotted. If that kid was there on his own, he'd have been more careful to not be spotted. But if he was there thinking that he worked for somebody or he was there on behalf of somebody's agency, then what he was doing would make fucking sense. He gonna turn out to be related to Biden in a few years? Probably. I don't know. All I know is this. We're never gonna get a straight answer. We'll get that answer in like 30 years, 40 years. That's when we'll get that answer. But it won't be no time soon. But it's funny that all of these media outlets and stuff, they're starting to come to this conclusion that, oh my God, it could have been an inside job from the federal government. We knew that shit from Jump Street. That kid ain't Jason Bourne. He ain't Sam Fisher. That motherfucker ain't Solid Snake. He ain't fucking Ethan Hunt. That motherfucker was walking around like he was supposed to be there. Yeah, we knew that shit all along, Jay. Yeah, exactly. They might have made him feel like he was going to save him. Like, we need you. Right. This is what's happening. We need somebody on the inside or some shit. If Trump get in, he might find out. I don't know. I think if Trump get in, he'll find out, but we won't know. He gonna be like, he gonna find out. They be like, we can touch you whenever the fuck we want. But I think it's whoever shot at Trump's head got cocky and went for it. I think whoever shot or tried to shoot Trump got cocky and went for his head instead of taking the safe shot and hitting him in the fucking chest a few times. Heart shot, lung shot. Trump not here no more. You go for the dome shot. And it wasn't going to miss. That dome shot was going to hit him. The bullet was on the trajectory to hit him. But if he didn't move his head, Trump would be a dead duck. And that kid's fucking gun setup does not, his whole gun setup suggests that he didn't do it. Now they showing the gun on TV. The gun setup suggests that he didn't do that shit. 150-yard reflex sight. And I'm not saying that you can't make that shot. You couldn't hit Trump at 150 yards with a reflex sight. But you're not getting that precision of a shot at his head with a fucking reflex sight at 100 yards. A 2 MOA dot? No. Nope. That kid ain't take that shot. That kid did not take that shot. That kid is Lee Harvey Oswald. That kid is Lee Harvey Oswald. What the quarter and say, Lee Tardy Oswald? That kid is Lee Harvey Oswald. I wouldn't even call him Lee Tardy. He said he was smart as fuck. So he wasn't dumb, but he could have been, I don't know, he could have, social engineering, guys. My country needs me. Somebody was finessing him. Somebody was engineering that kid. Somebody was grooming that kid to do that shit. Jeremy Briggs said, aim small, miss small. That's right. I'm just saying, even Nick Irvin said it. He said, that's not the shot I would have took. I'd have took a shot, center mass. He said, I'd rather miss your heart for your lungs. And I'm like, exactly. Like when I go hunting, I'm not trying to shoot the deer in the fucking head. I might have the ability to shoot the deer in the fucking head at 40 yards. But I'm not aiming for the deer's fucking head. I'm aiming for the deer's lungs or heart. Asperger born. Maybe. Most people that's super fucking smart, they do got a little touch of autism. Imagine you just want to matter in life, right? You want to do some hero shit. You want to matter in life. You want to do some hero shit. And then one day you at the gun range and they see you coming a mile away. Or something, you want some chat, like they see you coming a mile away. Or DHS visits your school and they see you a mile away. And then here we go. Off to the fucking races. Now you think you out here, you working clandestine missions for the fucking federal government. All the while, they just want you to take the fall for some shit they about to do. Diabolical. The shit's happened before. Yeah, Black Rock zoomed them up. There's something about like electric cars and this fucking hum that they do that just screams cancer to me. You ever heard like the electric cars when they're like driving the back? Like, it sounds like a hum or like I don't know what you would call it. It's a weird noise. It just scream cancer. I don't know why it scream cancer. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine electronic like an electromagnetic field that the car's putting out around you? Yeah, something like that a little bit, kid. Yeah, like an MRI machine, something like I can't even make the noise. It's just I'm just like something about it just kill me. But yeah, this kid, we already knew the shit that's coming out is like no shit. If he was listening to the hoteps, if he was watching me from fucking day one, I broke the shit down. I broke the shit down. And I continued to break the shit down. And now the shit that I was breaking down and the shit, my hypotheses and all this other shit are starting to fucking pan out. Starting to fucking pan out. How about that? Again, that's some shit we already knew, Jay, right? How many times motherfuckers said the fluoride fucking with you? And people was telling people we fucking crazy. Now all of a sudden they got studies showing that fluoride is fucking with you and your children. Bruh. Oh my gosh, that shit is wild to me. But guys, I'm telling you, you're gonna hear more and more shit that start to come out. Because for one, look how they swept this kid under the fucking rug and how fast they swept this kid under the fucking rug. So fucking fast. They got rid of his body. They got rid of the evidence on the roofs. They got rid of the evidence at the house. For all I know, the bombs and shit could be planted in the cars. What happened to the fucking van they were talking about? The lady fucking resigned like I told you that was going to happen. I told you there's going to be like mistakes was made and they're going to try to let that shit go. And I told you they was going to go after they're going to go after the parents. Now all this shit is fucking happening. 1940s Germany been told us. Telling you guys. So we're gonna talk about it a little more tonight. We're gonna talk about this Colorado thing tonight. And I'm probably gonna have Jonah on for we're gonna Rumble exclusive for Jonah. We definitely going Rumble exclusive for Jonah. The stuff starts going nuts. I sometimes wonder if they put lead in the gas in a certain area to make things get crazier. That's interesting. Maybe this all fits with Kennedy's possible role. Could. But like I said, we're gonna talk about this all tonight. Tonight, after Hotep's been told you, it's the after party. Cannon Hotep on YouTube, Rumble, X, and Kick. Again, that's Cannon Hotep on YouTube, Rumble, X, and Kick. Probably around 10:30-ish, 10:45-ish, we'll go live after the show. Come hang out with us. Come chop it up. The chat is always fun. The chat is always fun. And come get some of the takes that your mainstream media ain't telling you. Come get some of the takes that your favorite streamers ain't telling you. Come get your takes from some real ones that going to tell you how shit really is. And while you at it, go holler at my man Flawed TV and go holler at my man Kid Gravity. Go holler at Kid Gravity's channel too. We out here trying to fucking tell y'all niggas some good shit. So fucking listen up. Anyway, guys, hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm going to get my salad and my watermelon. I'm going to eat. And now Kid got me wanting some fried chicken, but I will resist the fried chicken, Kid. I'm going to resist the fucking fried chicken. Anyway, until next time, it's Cannon Hotep saying be blessed, stay strapped, don't miss. And don't worry about tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow got enough problems of his own. Worry about today. I'll holla at y'all.